Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to ask you an important question. What separates successful people from everyone else? Is it talent? Is it luck? Is it money? Sometimes those things help, but in many cases the biggest difference is the way they think. Successful people see the world differently. They approach problems differently. They make decisions differently. And because they think differently, they create different results. The truth is simple. Your life often follows the direction of your thoughts. If you change the way you think, you can change the way you live. In this video, we will explore 7 powerful thinking habits that successful people use every day. These lessons can help you make better decisions, overcome challenges, and create a better future. So let's begin. Lesson 1. Successful people think long-term. One of the biggest differences between successful people and unsuccessful people is the way they think about time. Most people focus only on today. They focus on what feels good right now. They focus on immediate rewards. They focus on short-term comfort. But successful people think differently. They think about the future. They think about where their decisions will lead. They think about the long-term results of their actions. The truth is simple. Successful people are willing to sacrifice a little today to gain something greater tomorrow. Many people make decisions based on temporary feelings. If something feels difficult, they avoid it. If something requires patience, they lose interest. If results do not appear quickly, they quit. This is why many people struggle to achieve their goals. They focus too much on immediate satisfaction and not enough on future rewards. A powerful lesson is this. Every decision creates a future. The choices you make today are shaping your life tomorrow. The books you read, the habits you build, the people you spend time with, the skills you learn. All of these things are creating your future. Successful people understand this. They know that today's actions become tomorrow's results. That is why they think carefully before making decisions. A valuable truth is this. Long-term thinking creates better choices. Imagine 2 people. One person spends every dollar they earn. The other person saves and invests part of their income. At first, there may not seem to be a big difference, but after several years, the results can be completely different. The same principle applies to health, education, relationships, and personal growth. Small, smart decisions repeated over time create powerful results. Successful people understand the power of patience. An important lesson is this. Do not let temporary pleasure destroy future success. Many people know what they should do. They know they should study. They know they should exercise. They know they should save money. They know they should improve their skills. But they choose short-term comfort instead. They choose entertainment over learning. They choose excuses over action. They choose comfort over growth. Successful people make a different choice. They focus on what will benefit them in the future. A powerful truth is this. Success is usually built slowly. Many people want instant results. They want success in a few days. They want dramatic changes overnight. But life rarely works that way. A tree takes years to grow. A strong body takes time to build. A successful career develops through consistent effort. A successful life is created through many small actions repeated over a long period. People who think long-term understand this. They remain patient even when progress feels slow. A valuable lesson is this. Think beyond today. Before making a decision, ask yourself, how will this affect my future? Will this move me closer to my goals? Will I be proud of this choice 1 year from now? These questions can completely change the way you make decisions. They help you focus on what truly matters. A powerful truth is this: long-term thinkers stay committed. Many people quit because they do not see immediate results. They become frustrated. They lose motivation. They give up too soon. Successful people keep going. They understand that meaningful goals take time. They trust the process. They stay committed to their vision even when progress is slow. This mindset gives them a huge advantage. An important lesson is this: your future depends on what you do today. The life you want will not appear by accident. It is being built right now through your daily actions. Every positive habit is an investment. Every lesson you learn is an investment. Every good decision is an investment. And over time, those investments create extraordinary results. Remember this carefully. Most people focus on what they want now. Successful people focus on what they want most. They think beyond today. They think beyond temporary comfort. They think about the future they want to create. Because when you learn to think long-term, you begin making better decisions, building stronger habits, and creating a life that continues improving year after year. And that is how successful people think. Lesson 2. They focus on solutions, not problems. One of the most important thinking habits of successful people is this: they focus on solutions, not problems. This does not mean they ignore problems. It does not mean they pretend difficulties do not exist. Successful people see problems clearly, but instead of spending all their time complaining, they spend their time looking for answers. The truth is simple. The more you focus on solutions, the more power you have to improve your situation. Many people become trapped because they think about their problems all day. They talk about what is wrong. They talk about what is unfair. They talk about why something cannot be done. As a result, they remain stuck. Their attention stays on the obstacle instead of the opportunity. Successful people think differently. When they face a challenge, they ask, what can I do about it? What is the next step? What solution can I find? These questions move them forward. A powerful lesson is this: every problem contains an opportunity. At first, a problem may look completely negative. It may feel frustrating. It may feel difficult. It may seem impossible. But many opportunities are hidden inside challenges. A business problem can lead to a new idea. A mistake can lead to a valuable lesson. A failure can lead to personal growth. People who focus on solutions are more likely to discover these opportunities. A valuable truth is this: complaining rarely changes anything. Most people complain because it feels easier than taking action. Complaining may provide temporary relief, but it rarely improves the situation. Successful people understand this. Instead of wasting energy on endless complaints, they direct their energy toward finding answers. They know that action creates progress. Complaints create very little. An important lesson is this: ask better questions. The quality of your questions often determines the quality of your thinking. Many people ask questions like, why does this always happen to me? Why is my life so difficult? Why am I so unlucky? These questions usually create frustration. Successful people ask different questions. What can I learn from this? How can I improve? What opportunity exists here? How can I solve this problem? These questions create growth. They help the mind search for solutions instead of excuses. A powerful truth is this: you cannot control everything. There will always be things outside your control. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control the past. You cannot control other people's choices. Many people waste enormous amounts of energy worrying about things they cannot change. Successful people focus on what they can control: their attitude, their effort, their decisions, their response. This mindset helps them stay productive even during difficult situations. A valuable lesson is this: problems are part of success. Many people think successful individuals have fewer problems. That is not true. Successful people often face very large challenges. The difference is that they have learned how to handle them. They expect problems. They understand that every goal comes with obstacles. Instead of being surprised by challenges, they prepare for them. They see problem solving as part of the journey. A powerful truth is this: solutions create confidence. Every time you solve a problem, you become stronger. You learn something new. You gain experience. You develop confidence in your ability to handle future challenges. This is why facing problems can actually help you grow. The challenges you overcome today prepare you for greater opportunities tomorrow. An important lesson is this: focus on the next step. Sometimes a problem feels overwhelming because you are looking at the entire situation at once. Instead of trying to solve everything immediately, focus on the next step. What is one action you can take today? What is one improvement you can make right now? Small actions often lead to big progress. Remember this carefully. Problems are a part of life. Everyone faces them. The difference is how people respond. Most people focus on what is wrong. Successful people focus on what can be done. They look for answers. They look for opportunities. They look for solutions. Because successful people understand a powerful truth: you may not always control the problem, but you can always control your response. And that response can change your life. Lesson 3. They take responsibility for their lives. One of the most powerful ways successful people think is this: they take responsibility for their lives. They do not spend their time blaming other people. They do not spend their time making excuses. They do not spend their time waiting for someone else to save them. Instead, they accept responsibility for their decisions, their actions, and their future. The truth is simple. The moment you take responsibility for your life, you take control of your life. Many people blame their circumstances for everything. They blame their past. They blame their family. They blame the economy. They blame bad luck. Sometimes these things can make life more difficult. But successful people understand something important. Even if they cannot control every situation, they can control how they respond. And that response often determines their future. A powerful lesson is this: responsibility creates power. When you blame others, you give away your power. You tell yourself that someone else controls your future. You tell yourself that success depends on outside circumstances. But when you take responsibility, everything changes. You begin asking, what can I do? How can I improve? What action should I take next? These questions put you back in control. A valuable truth is this: excuses may feel comfortable, but they prevent growth. Making excuses is easy. It protects us from discomfort. It protects us from admitting mistakes. It allows us to avoid responsibility. But excuses also keep us stuck. Successful people understand that excuses never create progress. Action creates progress. Learning creates progress. Responsibility creates progress. That is why they focus on solutions instead of excuses. An important lesson is this: take ownership of your choices. Every day you make decisions. Some decisions help you grow. Some decisions hold you back. The books you read, the habits you practice, the people you spend time with, the way you use your time. These choices shape your future. Successful people understand this. They know that their daily choices matter. That is why they try to make decisions that move them closer to their goals. A powerful truth is this: successful people learn from mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone experiences failure. Everyone has moments of disappointment. The difference is how people respond. Some people blame others. Some people deny responsibility. Some people refuse to learn. Successful people do the opposite. They admit mistakes. They study what went wrong. They learn the lesson. Then they move forward. This mindset helps them grow stronger after every setback. A valuable lesson is this: you are responsible for your attitude. You cannot control every situation. You cannot control what other people say or do, but you can control your attitude. You can choose optimism instead of negativity. You can choose determination instead of giving up. You can choose growth instead of excuses. This choice belongs to you every single day. A powerful truth is this: your future is being created right now. Many people think success will happen someday, but successful people know that the future is built through today's actions. Every positive habit is building your future. Every skill you learn is building your future. Every smart decision is building your future. The life you want is created one choice at a time. An important lesson is this: stop waiting for perfect conditions. Many people say, "I will start when I have more time. I will start when I have more money. I will start when life becomes easier." But successful people rarely wait for perfect conditions. They start where they are. They use what they have. They take action with the resources available to them. That is why they make progress while others remain stuck. Remember this carefully. Successful people do not waste time blaming. They do not spend their lives making excuses. They take responsibility. They take action. They learn from mistakes. And they keep moving forward. Because they understand a powerful truth: the more responsibility you take for your life, the more power you have to change it. And that is exactly how successful people think. Lesson 4. They see failure as a lesson. One of the biggest differences between successful people and unsuccessful people is how they view failure. Most people fear failure. They avoid it. They feel embarrassed by it. They see failure as proof that they are not good enough. Because of this, many people stop trying. They give up on their goals. They avoid taking risks. They stay inside their comfort zone. But successful people think differently. The truth is simple. Successful people do not see failure as the end. They see failure as a lesson. They understand that mistakes are part of growth. They know that every successful person has failed many times. Failure is not something to fear. Failure is something to learn from. A powerful lesson is this: every mistake teaches something valuable. Imagine a person learning to ride a bicycle. The first attempt may not go well. They may fall. They may lose balance. They may feel frustrated. But every mistake teaches them something. Little by little, they improve. Eventually, they learn how to ride. Life works the same way. Many important skills are learned through mistakes. Without mistakes, learning becomes very difficult. A valuable truth is this: failure provides feedback. When something does not work, it gives you information. It shows you what needs improvement. It shows you what needs more attention. It shows you what approach may need to change. Successful people use this information wisely. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" This small change in thinking creates a huge difference. An important lesson is this: failure is often part of success. Many people imagine successful individuals achieved great things on their first attempt. That is rarely true. Most successful people faced rejection. Most successful people made mistakes. Most successful people experienced disappointment. The difference is that they kept going. They refused to let failure define them. They treated failure as part of the journey rather than the end of the journey. A powerful truth is this: you grow most when things are difficult. Easy situations rarely force people to improve. Challenges force growth. Problems force learning. Setbacks force adaptation. This is why difficult experiences often become valuable teachers. The lessons learned during hard times can help you for the rest of your life. A valuable lesson is this: do not take failure personally. Many people make a mistake and immediately think, "I am a failure." But failing at something does not make you a failure. It simply means something did not work. There is a big difference. A mistake is an event. It is not your identity. Successful people understand this. They separate their self-worth from their temporary results. They know they can improve. They know they can learn. And they know they can try again. A powerful truth is this: the fear of failure often causes more damage than failure itself. Many dreams never become reality because people are afraid to start. They are afraid of making mistakes. They are afraid of looking foolish. They are afraid of what others might think. As a result, they never take action. But successful people understand that growth requires courage. They know that progress often involves risk, and they are willing to learn along the way. An important lesson is this: keep moving forward after setbacks. Everyone experiences disappointment. Everyone has moments when things do not go as planned. The key is what happens next. Do you quit? Or do you learn and continue? Successful people choose to continue. They may adjust their strategy. They may improve their skills. They may try a different approach. But they keep moving forward. That persistence eventually leads to success. Remember this carefully. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is often part of success. Every mistake contains a lesson. Every setback contains knowledge. Every challenge contains an opportunity to grow. Successful people understand this. They learn from failure instead of fearing it. They use failure as a teacher instead of an enemy. Because they know that every lesson learned brings them one step closer to success. And that is exactly how successful people think. Lesson 5. They never stop learning. Many people believe learning ends when school ends. They think education is only something that happens in a classroom. But successful people think differently. They understand that learning is a lifelong process. The truth is simple. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. The world is constantly changing. New ideas appear. New technologies are created. New opportunities emerge. People who continue learning are better prepared for these changes. They adapt faster, they improve faster, and they create more opportunities for themselves. A powerful lesson is this: knowledge is one of the most valuable investments you can make. Money can be lost, jobs can change, circumstances can change, but knowledge stays with you. The skills you learn today can help you for years to come. The lessons you learn today can improve your future decisions. This is why successful people invest so much time in learning. They know that personal growth often leads to professional growth. A valuable truth is this: successful people are curious. They ask questions. They want to understand how things work. They want to improve. They want to discover new ideas. Curiosity keeps the mind active. It helps people continue growing even after they achieve success. Many people stop asking questions as they get older. Successful people continue asking questions throughout their lives. That curiosity helps them keep learning. An important lesson is this: read regularly. Many successful people are readers. Books allow you to learn from people you may never meet. A book can contain years of knowledge, experience, and wisdom. Reading helps expand your thinking. It introduces new ideas. It challenges old beliefs. And it often provides solutions to problems you may be facing. Even reading a small amount each day can create powerful results over time. A powerful truth is this: learning does not always come from books. Life itself is a teacher. Every success teaches something. Every mistake teaches something. Every challenge teaches something. Successful people pay attention to these lessons. They reflect on their experiences. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? This mindset turns everyday experiences into opportunities for growth. A valuable lesson is this: never assume you know everything. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is believing you already have all the answers. People who think they know everything often stop improving. They stop listening. They stop learning. Successful people remain humble. They understand there is always something new to learn. There is always room for improvement. This attitude keeps them growing year after year. A powerful truth is this: learning builds confidence. The more you understand a subject, the more confident you become. The more skills you develop, the more capable you feel. Knowledge reduces fear because it helps you understand situations more clearly. This is one reason successful people spend so much time learning. They know that education increases both competence and confidence. An important lesson is this: make learning a daily habit. You do not need to spend hours every day. Even small amounts of learning can make a difference. Read a few pages. Listen to an educational podcast. Learn a new skill. Study something that interests you. Small lessons collected over time create tremendous growth. The key is consistency. Remember this carefully. Successful people never believe they have finished learning. They continue growing. They continue asking questions. They continue improving. They understand that every new lesson creates new opportunities. Because the more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more possibilities become available. And that is exactly how successful people think. Lesson 6. They think differently about time. One of the biggest differences between successful people and average people is how they view time. Most people understand the value of money. They are careful about how they spend it. They do not want to waste it. But successful people understand that time is even more valuable than money. The truth is simple. You can earn more money, but you can never get more time. Every person receives the same 24 hours each day. Rich people have 24 hours. Poor people have 24 hours. Successful people have 24 hours. Unsuccessful people have 24 hours. The difference is how they use those hours. A powerful lesson is this. Successful people see time as an investment. Many people spend time without thinking. They waste hours on distractions. They waste hours complaining. They waste hours doing things that add little value to their lives. Successful people think differently. Before spending their time, they often ask, will this help me grow? Will this move me closer to my goals? Is this the best use of my time? Because of this mindset, they make better decisions about how they spend their days. A valuable truth is this: small amounts of time matter. Many people believe they need huge blocks of free time to improve their lives. But successful people understand that even small periods of time can be valuable. Reading for 20 minutes, learning a skill for 30 minutes, planning goals for 15 minutes. These small actions may seem insignificant, but repeated daily, they create powerful results. A few minutes used wisely every day can completely change your future. An important lesson is this: successful people focus on priorities. There will always be many things competing for your attention. Emails, social media, entertainment, unimportant tasks. The problem is that not everything deserves equal attention. Successful people identify what matters most. Then they focus on those things first. They understand that being busy is not the same as being productive. Many people stay busy all day and accomplish very little. Successful people focus on meaningful progress. A powerful truth is this: your future is hidden inside your daily schedule. If you want to know where your life is heading, look at how you spend your time. Your daily habits create your future. Hours become days. Days become weeks. Weeks become months. Months become years. The way you spend today eventually becomes the life you live tomorrow. This is why successful people pay close attention to their routines. They know that small daily choices create long-term results. A valuable lesson is this: do not wait for the perfect moment. Many people spend years waiting. They wait for motivation. They wait for better conditions. They wait for life to become easier. Meanwhile, time continues moving forward. Successful people understand that the perfect moment rarely arrives. They start now. They take action now. They make progress now, because they know that time is too valuable to waste. A powerful truth is this: time spent learning is never wasted. Successful people invest time in improving themselves. They read books. They learn new skills. They study successful people. They understand that personal growth creates future opportunities. The knowledge gained today can create success years later. This is why they treat learning as an investment rather than an expense. An important lesson is this: protect your time. Not everyone deserves your time. Not every activity deserves your attention. Not every distraction deserves a place in your life. Successful people learn to say no to things that do not support their goals. This allows them to say yes to what truly matters. Protecting your time is one of the most important forms of self-respect. Remember this carefully. Time is your most valuable resource. Every day is an opportunity. Every hour is an investment. Every choice matters. Successful people understand this. They do not simply spend time. They use it with purpose. because they know that how they use today will determine where they are tomorrow. And that is exactly how successful people think. Lesson 7. They believe growth is always possible. One of the most powerful beliefs successful people have is this: they believe growth is always possible. They never assume they have reached their limit. They never believe they know everything. They never stop trying to improve. The truth is simple. Successful people understand that who they are today does not have to be who they are tomorrow. Many people place limits on themselves. They say, "This is just how I am. I am not smart enough. I am too old. I am too young. I will never be good at that." These beliefs become barriers. They stop people from growing. They stop people from trying. They stop people from discovering what they are truly capable of. Successful people think differently. They believe skills can be learned. They believe weaknesses can be improved. They believe progress is possible. This belief changes everything. A powerful lesson is this: you are capable of more than you think. Most people underestimate their potential. They focus on their current abilities. They focus on what they cannot do. They focus on their limitations. Successful people focus on what they can become. They understand that ability grows through practice. Confidence grows through experience. Knowledge grows through learning. Strength grows through effort. This mindset helps them continue moving forward. A valuable truth is this: growth requires patience. Many people quit because they expect immediate results. They try something new for a few days. They do not see dramatic improvement. Then they give up. Successful people understand that meaningful growth takes time. A tree does not become tall overnight. A skill does not develop overnight. A successful life is built through consistent effort over many years. Patience allows growth to happen. An important lesson is this: do not compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to lose motivation. People often compare themselves to experts. They compare themselves to successful individuals. They compare themselves to people who have been practicing for years. Then they feel discouraged. Successful people focus on their own progress. They ask, "Am I improving? Am I learning? Am I moving forward?" These questions are far more useful than comparing yourself to others. A powerful truth is this: mistakes are part of growth. Many people avoid challenges because they fear mistakes. But mistakes are often signs of learning. Every skill requires practice. Every improvement requires effort. Every achievement involves setbacks. Successful people understand this. They do not expect perfection. They expect progress. They learn from mistakes and continue moving forward. A valuable lesson is this: keep an open mind. Successful people are willing to learn new ideas. They listen to different perspectives. They remain curious. They understand that learning never truly ends. This openness helps them discover opportunities that others miss. It helps them adapt when circumstances change. And it helps them continue growing throughout their lives. A powerful truth is this: growth creates confidence. Every time you learn a new skill, your confidence increases. Every time you overcome a challenge, your confidence increases. Every time you improve, your confidence grows. This confidence does not come from luck. It comes from evidence. It comes from proving to yourself that you can learn, adapt, and improve. An important lesson is this: never stop becoming better. There's always something new to learn. There is always a skill to develop. There is always room to improve. Successful people do not chase perfection. They chase progress. They focus on becoming a little better each day. Over time, those small improvements create extraordinary results. Remember this carefully. Your future is not fixed. Your abilities are not fixed. Your potential is not fixed. You can learn, you can grow, you can improve. You can become stronger, wiser, and more capable than you are today. Because successful people believe a powerful truth. Growth is always possible. And when you believe that growth is possible, you open the door to a better future, greater success, and a life filled with endless possibilities. If you change the way you think, you can change the way you act. If you change the way you act, you can change your results. And if you change your results, you can change your life. If you want more lessons on success, mindset, self-improvement, and personal growth, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Every video is designed to help you think better, grow stronger, and become the best version of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.